I guess my view is that it probably would take quite a while if we reach that phase, and Bitcoin has to be tested in pretty much every way. It's already been tested by the flurry of altcoins. It's always tested by just the long-term risk of quantum and whatever kind of fears people have around the technical sustainability of it. Right now we're obviously seeing discussions around non-monetary data in the blockchain and what, if anything, should be done about that. So it has to kind of go through almost every test imaginable. Governments have tried to ban it, and in some cases pulled the ban back, or the government's own legal system. Sometimes you have independent courts, and there's kind of money will come in and try to challenge certain bans. And it's this long-term thing that has to go through for decades to test itself to be super viable and resilient, and then grow large enough to challenge some of these really big systems.
What would your portfolio, general percentage recommendations be?
Well, it would depend on the investor, right? So someone who's 25, I'd have different kind of suggestions compared to someone who's 75. It also depends on what their convictions are. If someone's curious about Bitcoin, that's different than someone who's read 10 Bitcoin books and can answer tons of trivia about the thing and has conviction on it, right? So I wouldn't say they should have equal percentages of the asset. Also, people have kind of they have expenses. I mean, there's something, there's like a dozen people that are kind of one way or another reliant on my income and my support in many ways. And so, having 85% drawdowns of the entire net worth at this phase wouldn't really be warranted.